there, Catalyst community. I hope that everyone is doing fantastic today. I wanted to come to you all today to have a conversation about goals. Now, one of the things that I always focus on and that I always talk about in session, mostly because it's probably how I live my life, but also because I think that it is the most effective way to bring about change in our lives, is to focus on goals. Where is it that you want to be? Where are we going? If I told you, hey, I'm going to head out west this summer, I'm going to take a trip out west, you might be like, hey, that sounds exciting. Where are you going? Oh, I don't know, just west. Then that's not really telling you anything, because I can drive in that general direction, but where am I hoping to go? Because there's a lot of things that are west. So, with that idea in mind, when I'm sitting in session with clients, that's one of the first things that I ask them. What is it that you want? When you think about your life a year from now, 5 years from now, 10 years from now, where is it that you want to be? Or when you look at your life, when you look back on your life at the end of your life, what is it that you would like to have accomplished or like to have done? And from that conversation, which usually leads to quite a bit of brainstorming, we then decide, well, what are the goals that you've set for yourself, and how can we start from where you are to figure out the roadmap to get you to where you need to be? Now, that can be a bit daunting at times, depending on what your goals are. But that's where we break them down into smaller, more digestible chunks and look at, well, where am I now? Where do I want to go? And what is the path that I could potentially take to get there? And what are the steps or behaviors that I may need to change or do or work on to get there? And then we begin with the process of figuring that out after we've worked through all that to get there. Because, if you don't have a goal in mind, that often leaves you feeling like you are hopeless or helpless, like you can't really have what it is that you want, like you can't get to where it is that you want to get to. And one of the things that I've learned the most is that people struggle with being specific and being able to take these big, lofty ideas that we have, get really clear about what we mean by that. Because if I say, I want to go west, what I mean by that, I could mean I want to go to Colorado, but when you hear I want to go west, you could be thinking Washington State. So it's important to be really specific about what it is that we mean, and then very clear about, well, what are the steps that maybe we can take to get there. So one of the things that I like to do with my clients, and that I'm going to share with you guys today, is the SMART goal setting model. SMART stands for specific, measurable, actionable, relevant, and timely. And it's a wonderful model that I believe was actually originally developed to help folks in business, but it's fantastic when you're working to set personal goals, because it helps you to really look at what you're doing, to get clear and to figure out what it is that you need to do, or how the process that you want to take to get to where it is that you need to be. And I often find that that is the thing that trips us up. We have all these wonderful ideas in our mind, which are fantastic. I encourage dreaming and dreaming big. Don't put any limits on yourself. But in dreaming big, how do we get it from out of the clouds in the ether somewhere down to something that we can realistically begin to work on so it can show up in our lives? Because one thing that we do know is that life is going to always life. And it's going to be all kinds of adversities and setbacks and things that happen. But when you have a goal in mind, you have something that you're pursuing, something that you feel passionate about, it helps you to get up, to regroup, and to keep going. And when you're able to see that you're making progress, that progress encourages you to keep doing what you need to do to get to where it is that you need to be. So I'm going to link a video that's going to explain SMART goals and SMART goal setting in detail. But it's a short video. It's about 3 minutes long. And I'd like you to take a look at that when you get a chance and to start to think about, what is it that I'm wanting in my life? What is it that I want for myself? What are the things that I don't like that I feel like I'm ready to change? And then I'd like you to join us in our 90-day summer goal challenge. So I have put every one of my clients on a 90-day summer goal challenge, including myself. So I'm not just doing it for everybody else, I'm doing it for me too. And I'd like you to think about, what are the 1 to 3 things that you can start to work on now and focus on now for the next 90 days. We're only talking about the next 90 days. And from today, which is June the 20th to September the 18th, that's 90 days and still in summer. So for what can you work on this summer that can help you take that next step forward in what your long-term goals are? I can't wait to hear what you guys are doing, the goals that you've chosen. Please comment to this video. Let me know what you've chosen as your 90-day goals. Let me know how you feel about goal setting. If it's something that you always do, you're comfortable with, you're afraid of, you maybe set a goal, but then you just back off of it and you get tripped up. Let me know. Let's talk to each other and see if we can encourage and motivate each other to get on the track with these 90-day summer goals and to be successful. Please share this video. Tell your friends about the group and all the fun stuff that we're about to get going over here. And I can't wait to see you guys next week.